Okay, this is part two. Again, we're picking up from my TikTok, and my guilt of, you know, uh, saying like certain sports aren't going to work in the streets as fights. And I'm not putting anybody who do these sports down. I'm not saying that you're not going to be a good fighter. I'm just saying, pay attention, that I am guilty of saying that certain sports aren't going to work in the streets. I talked about wushu, and I talk about other martial arts. And as a person who does wushu, I'm well aware and being accountable of what I say. Wushu was a great martial art before it became a sport. I also took judo and standing jiu-jitsu, which is regular jiu-jitsu, not Brazilian shit. And with standing jiu-jitsu, again, great martial art until it became a sport. Taekwondo, great martial art until it became a sport. But on the flip side of that, if Taekwondo wouldn't have become a sport, I would have never known about it. Now, I knew about Taekwondo because it was a sport. And I thank Herb Perez for that. WMSC Master Olympus. For those who have no reference of who the hell Herb Perez is, you're behind the loop. But yeah, if not for Herb Perez, I probably would have never even thought about Taekwondo. But I'm glad that I learned Taekwondo. I also learned Kempo, Kempo, not Kenpo, but they're the exact same thing. Just depends on who's telling you what. Alright, now understand there are over 1,000 different styles of karate and kung fu alone. And then there's Taekwondo and there's Kempo. And then that's just from the big three. Alright? I know a lot of people aren't going to understand that, so let me break it down for you. The big three: C, K, and J. Or maybe I should have did it C, J, and K in alphabetical order. China, Japan, Korea. Those are the big threes, alright? Because most of the martial arts that are mostly known by people who do them as a sport come from one of those three regions, alright? And then you have Thai boxing. Do not commit Thai boxing with Thai fighting. Do not confuse it with American kickboxing. Alright? They are different. They're not miles different, but they are different. And people who teach these or have taken them will they will get on your ass about that shit, because Thai fighting and Thai kickboxing, your range, your range is different with your hands. Alright? A lot of Thai fighting, OG Thai fighting, is elbows and knees, not just from here, but here, leaping. And you gotta understand, there's a difference in these ranges with these styles that I just named, okay? And that's why you have to be well-rounded in that shit. Most Thai fighters, OG, they're up here. Boom, boom, boom. Go follow Tony Jaa. It's more of a modern Thai fighting, but he's the one that really put Thai fighting on the map. Also, Van Damme with Tom Poe. Those guys that were experts at their field at that time put this shit on the map. And if there weren't movies made about it, 20% of us wouldn't know what the fuck that shit was. American kickboxing, or Thai Bo. Look to Billy Blanks for the Thai Bo, but American kickboxing can be probably stated by anybody. Because kickboxing and Thai fighting, same but different. Alright? Kickboxing is more watered down. Where Thai fighting, your body is steel. Literally, you will become like steel. Alright? Americans, we soft. So we watered that shit down. Kickboxing. There's kickboxing, there's Thai boxing, and there's Thai fighting. They're like water and ice. It's like as minuscule as the difference between karate and kung fu. Karate, your hands are here, boom. Kung fu, your hands are like this until impact. Then also, again, depends on the variation of the style and the person teaching you the style. Understand how that shit works. The person teaching you the style is the person that's setting what you are learning. What you do after that with that is called adapting. And once you adapt to the shit that you have learned, things will be a different world for you. Alright? And you need to understand how that shit works. You need to understand that you have to be well diverse. I wish this damn thing was a way that I could keep not having the like cut off the darkness or the energy saver or whatever the fuck. I'm stupid, so I don't know what the fuck this shit's called, but I can't see myself, so I can't see my battery, and every time that thing goes off, it fucks shit up, and I'm not plugged up, so that's a bit of a problem. I may want to go get my plug. We'll see in a second, or I'll be making a third video, and I'll be running to get my plug and shit. But the thing is, with martial arts, you can't rely on just one. Not in today's world. Maybe back in the 80s and maybe back in the 60s and 70s where said martial arts were great at that martial art and they weren't rounded, where they weren't well rounded until Bruce Lee's Jeet Kune Do and other things started hitting the field. Because Bruce Lee is technically the grandfather of mixed martial arts. Jeet Kune Do is intercepting fist, I believe is what it's called. But it is also one of the main styles that leads to martial arts. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to piss everybody off. Are you ready? Sit down. If you're sitting down, stand up and then sit down. Because I'm going to say this, it's going to piss everybody off. Are you ready? Understand that if you are not good at a set martial art, it's not the martial art, it's you. Alright? If I do Kung Fu and somebody better at Kung Fu comes along and beats my ass, it's not Kung Fu's fault, it's my fault. Because I didn't put in the work that I probably should have put in. This person's probably been putting in the work, or worse and more dangerous are those child prodigies. Understand that shit, alright? I'm 48. If I come across a child prodigy who's like 24, he's got two things on me that I don't have, alright? The first thing he has on me is youth. And that's going to be the deciding factor on me winning this fight or not. This guy's 24 and 48. He's half my age. So I have to have my experience on par. If he's a child prodigy, I need to make sure that I deal with this motherfucker with the gloves off. Alright? Now, I'm pretty sure y'all are probably thinking, what? You just said a child prodigy can kick your ass. Exactly. Doesn't mean I'm going to let him. He gonna earn this shit. I'm not playing with him because I'm 48. I have enough fighting experience to know that this child prodigy has the very well potential of fucking ending my fucking shit. He has the potential of giving me a really bad day. I can't let that shit happen. Youth and ambition is a powerful motivator. Age and experience is a powerful teacher. And if you're a child prodigy, that means you come from a family of martial artists that have been teaching you shit that's centuries old, that can put down people like me, who was not a child prodigy. And most child prodigies, I'm going to say this respectfully, most child prodigies, especially in Kung Fu or karate or Thai fighting or shit like that, are Asian. Doesn't matter what region of Asian they are from, but they are Asian. You will rarely find colored child prodigies that are not when it comes to martial arts. With an exception of capoeira. Alright, with an exception of capoeira. And probably Kali, because those are like islands that, you know, didn't have a lot of exposure to us martial artists who didn't know. I didn't know about Kali until like maybe 2-3 years ago. And a friend of mine, my bro, taught me about Kali. I never fucking heard of it because most of my martial arts come from the big three. China, Japan, and Korea. You know, China, Kung Fu, Wing Chun, Kung Fu, Wushu, Northern and Southern Shaolin, animal styles. Shit that I've dabbled in. Okay? Taekwondo. That comes from Korea. My last sensei that was alive at the time taught me Taekwondo. And then he taught me Japanese Naharate, which is a Japanese version of Taekwondo. I had two white senseis that taught me Kempo. Okay? But prior to Kempo, I was learning Taekwondo, and I learned Kempo, and I didn't learn no watered down dojo version of Kempo. I learned a street version of Kempo because I wasn't taught in a dojo. I was taught like in a fucking backyard. Okay? And I'm going to say this, and you guys can get mad at me if you want, and I don't give a flying fuck if you do. But I'm going to say this. Sometimes the best dojos are the parks. Alright? Because you can teach somebody how to adapt to fighting outside of the dojo. A lot of people who go to dojos, they forget that fights don't happen in a dojo unless it's a tournament. They really don't. Sporting arenas have fights. Dojos don't. Remember that shit. Sporting arenas have fights. Dojos don't. Streets don't have rules. Streets teach you how to adapt. So, for the martial arts that are sports, You can still use them in the streets. It's just not going to be as easy as they are if you are tournament fighting or if you are doing something in the dojo. You know, you're not going to have said issues on that, you know, because you're in a dojo. There are rules that you have to comply to. And whether you like it or not, these are things you have to do. Sports fighting for your paycheck, like UFC. There are rules. You are not allowed to hit people in the crotch. You aren't supposed to eye poke, but there's a bunch of bitches in the UFC that poke a motherfucker in the eye. And you can watch those videos all day, and that person generally winds up winning the fight unless karma strikes. And here's my saying, alright? So let me play devil's advocate real quick. If we out here in the street and you poke me in the eye, I ain't got a fucking problem with that. Because that's a fucking street fight move. Alright? Hitting me in the dick, kneeing me in the nuts, or whatever the fuck. We in the fucking streets. It's not a sanctioned fight. You know, if I don't think that can happen, I deserve to get my ass kicked. But if we're fighting, we're professionals, and we get up in the UFC and we doing this, and you jab me in the eye when the bell rings, you a bitch. I'm sorry. And ladies, I mean that in the utmost respect. But you a bitch. If you gotta poke me in the eye to take the advantage, you have no business in that fucking ring. And anybody who's against that or what I just said, you a bitch too. Or you haven't been poked in the eye. So you don't know how that fucking shit feel when you can almost lose your fucking sight because somebody wasn't a good sport and tried to fight you fairly. They poke you in the fucking eye, knowing full well that shit's illegal. So you a bitch. Now remember what I said in the street? I stand by that because it's the street. But we are professionals. We are gloved up. We are paid to put on a fucking show. We are paid to beat each other ass. And we ain't getting paid small potatoes. We getting paid big bucks because we got to lay up and heal. And we may not have health insurance. So the last damn thing you need to do when we get in that fucking ring, octagon, whatever, is poke me in my eye. Because that means you have no fucking honor and you are a bitch. Now, again, out on the street, I'll hold my word. You know, you put me in the eye on the street, I should have expected that coming. You hit me in the nuts, you hit me in the throat, I'm expecting that because it's a fucking street fight. There are no motherfucking rules, and it's survival of the goddamn fittest. It's survival of the prepared. It's survival of anything and everything goes in the streets. Now, I will say this because I say this all the time in all my videos. Don't bring any weapons to a street fight because if that person has an inkling, just an inkling bit more knowledge of that weapon that you pull out than you do, you in deep shit. If you pull out a knife in a street fight, I know 3 things about to happen. I'm going to get cut. Without a doubt, I'm going to get cut. It's possible I might lose a finger or something. It's possible. I'm not going to say that that's not going to happen. But I know you got that knife now. So now I'm hyped up. My adrenaline's got to run a little faster. My danger senses just kicked in. And I know I got to get that knife from you because that's the most dangerous thing in this fight right now is that hand that's got that knife. So I'm only going to focus on that knife. I'm not focusing on you beating my ass. I'm worried about you killing me. I'm focused on that knife. I know you got 4, maybe 5 ways that you can cut me. This way and this way, that's 1 and 2. This way and this way, that's 3 and 4. Now how you hold the knife is going to be 5. You got the blade up here, or you got the blade right here. So if you're coming this way, that's when that block's going to come in. Am I going to remember that when that fight starts? Fuck no. Because I'm going to remember that you have a fucking knife in your hand. So you're coming down, I'm going here. It better be boom. Understand? I'm blocking and I'm punching. Because that knife's going to get caught. Your wrist, I'm going to get cut. I know I'm going to get cut. So the reason why it's boom instead of boom and then this, because you still have that other hand. So boom, I blocked your knife. Boom, I stole you. I'm hitting you right here in the solar plexus. I'm going to grab this fucking wrist with that knife. And I'm going to jam that bitch right back in your ass. Because that's my next move. It might not look like it's feasible. But you brought a knife. Understand, you are going to stab yourself. Yeah, you're going to cut me. You're definitely going to cut me. If you're going this way, I got to jump back. Or I got to try and block that shit. Which is going to lead to me getting cut. And if that knife is as sharp as fuck, it's going to cut me badly. Alright? I'm very much aware of where the circumstances is on this fight now. I'm very much aware that since you brought this knife to this fight, I got every right to end your life. And that's why I tell you don't bring any weapons to a fight, because you forfeited your life. You literally are at fault for your own death. And anybody who don't respect me for saying that, you're a piece of shit. And I'm sorry. But if you brought a knife to a fight and I stabbed you with your knife, that's your fucking fault. You should not have brought that motherfucker to the fight. I know how to fight against a knife. I've been doing this shit since I was fucking 12 years old. I got trained by a Green Beret how to fight against the knife. And sometimes you gotta sacrifice some shit. Alright? So there's a way to get stabbed in my fucking forearm without completely fucking dying. Without you hitting that vital spot. There's a way to do that. I don't know how to do it properly, but I know how to do it. But see, me being able to pull that off is one in a fucking million. I live in reality. Me being able to pull this off and getting stabbed in the arm and not dying is 1 in a million. It's 1 in a million shots of me doing that. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm going to forget. Because there's a hole between your two muscles in the bone. And that knife is going to go right there. I can't guarantee that I'm perfectly going to get stabbed there. Because people don't just stab you one time. Yeah, it's like, boom, boom, boom. Therefore, this arm's probably going to get hacked right the fuck off. Or this arm. If you're coming down, I got that one shot. And that one shot is block and punch at the same time. I got to also be within range for you to get that knife wrapped around. This is said knife. That knife has to be wrapped around my arm. So when I'm punching you, and that knife is right here, I need a third hand. But that knife is right here. And your hand is right here. I need to be able to grab this bitch right here and take it. Boom. Which is what this is for. Boom. I blocked and punched at the exact same time. Watch the torque. Boom. Same time. Your target is right there on your enemy. Because he's going to extend that arm. And you're going to have to boom at the same fucking time. Alright? So remember I said there's a time for that block. Hammer fist, over the head knife, that's a time for this block. But when you are in a fight, you are not going to take your hand down here and block this way. No. If you're in a tournament and you're doing katas, okay. But if somebody's coming at you with this knife, they're coming like this, that's what that block's for. That's why you're going to, boom, you're going to block and punch at the same time. And if you hit them in the solar plexus, you don't have to worry about doing the rest of this shit because they're not going to be able to fucking breathe. Like I said, you got to know how a fight works, man. And if they're coming at you this way, your best shot is to just keep trying to dodge the knife because you don't have a really good chance at reaching and grabbing their wrists while they're doing this. Now, it can happen. I'm not going to say it can't. It's not impossible. It's just that you're working on a 70-30 moment there because as fast as I'm doing that, you're going to have to try and match that to grab that wrist. But you understand, I have another fucking hand. It's the same thing with the gun demonstration I talked about a few months back, where the guy on Instagram was trying to teach the guy how to dodge the bullet and shit. First and foremost, under no circumstances whatsoever should you ever fucking practice that with a loaded weapon or any weapon that's not plastic. And even if it's a plastic weapon, you must understand that the scenario is fucking real. And you also need to understand that if my gun is in my right hand, this is not where you want to be because I have a left hand. Alright? And in that video on that Instagram, that dude's a douche. I'm sorry if this gets to you, but you had a Chinese guy holding a gun at you, and you're going to step to the inside of him where he can have a knife in his other hand. But the camera angle is set like this. So I'm the Chinese guy. The black guy with dreads is right here. You cannot see my left hand. Let me make sure that I can't see my left hand because the screen keeps going black. Let's see, battery. Okay, battery's good. So, first you can't see my left hand, and this is my weapon. The door is the black guy with the dreadlocks. Where's my left hand? Can you see my left hand? There's my left hand. So, this is the guy, the black guy. They're block and then strike, which is karate, which would almost be perfect except for that fact that the other guy had a left hand that you could not see on the camera at all. You don't know if he has another gun. You don't know if he has a knife. And you're teaching people to block, grab, and counter. First and foremost, for Kung Fu people, we know the drill. If I'm standing here and you have a gun, first and foremost, just give this motherfucker your wallet. You didn't see that coming? Give him your wallet. because he's afraid of you and he has a gun. It's more than likely you're going to get shot because he's afraid of what you're going to do. You make a wrong move, you fart, you sneeze, he may shoot you because it may be his first time sticking somebody up. And you're going to die. Ain't even worth putting up that fight. But let's say you know what the fuck you're doing. He's right here. The gun is right here. Anytime that the gun is near you, unless by unlucky circumstances you have to get it this way and don't think about his left hand, I don't recommend that shit. You push this gun this way. So unless you have somebody beside you that's off to your right, you need to push the gun to the right. So you can break his elbow, slide down and hit him in the throat versus pushing it this way and this way. Now again, if you got 3 people with you and you're in a crowd and you don't want anybody to die, you get this motherfucker your money. You can get that money back. You can go back to work because you'll still be alive and you can give that motherfucker the money and he may just walk off. Now, you can also call the cops. If all you have is credit cards, you can cancel them motherfuckers. He's only going to be able to use that shit for yay so long before the police report is filed. Now, you can always block and go under, but that's going to take some precision. No, there's other ways out of this shit, but to be honest, just give him the fucking money. Ain't no dime in this world worth your fucking life. Give him the fucking money. Now, if you are alone and you think you can handle it, I'm not going to stop you, but I am going to warn you. He has a gun. Nothing good can come from someone holding a gun to you. Understand, if you've never had a gun held to you, understand that reality bites and getting shot can kill you or make you wish you were dead. Why do I say this? I told y'all a few months ago back a story about why I stopped dating black girls because her 23-year-old boyfriend held a gun at me. I was 14. I'm a real good fighter, but I'm not bulletproof, and neither are you. If your name ain't Colossus, if your name ain't Wolverine, if you are not an Omega level mutant, do not go hands up with someone who has a fucking gun. It is probably the worst mistake that you can make in your fucking life. Why did I just do that teaching? Because, again, at 14, I had a guy hold a gun to me. It wasn't at my head. It was at striking distance. I could have grabbed the gun, and I could have died. Because as good as I am with martial arts, again, I live in reality. And at 14, snatching the barrel was the last thing that I ever thought about doing, because the only thing I saw was the barrel. I didn't see his face. I saw his face before he pulled the gun on me. Tall, skinny, light-skinned motherfucker. He was a little darker than me, but I saw his face before he pulled the gun. After he pulled the gun, all I saw was the gun. So you gotta understand how that shit works. Yeah, doesn't matter how good you are. One bullet can end a life. No matter where you take it. You take that shit straight to the dome, which is exactly where he was at. It wasn't directly at my dome, but it was pointed at my head. It just wasn't at point blank range. It was in arm's distance. But he wasn't in striking distance. He was in firing distance. I had no time and nowhere to go. I had my BMX in my hand. I had the girl on the other side of the BMX. And I learned right then and there, this is bad. Because I had nowhere to go. I was not faster than a bullet. There was no way in hell I could pick the bike up in time to deflect the bullet. That was just not going to happen. That's the reality of life. And this is why I said, if you're training with the gun, you need to know that the scenario is real. And even if it's a plastic gun that even shoots those little round things, you are going to get shot. If you are training with a gun, please make sure that it is a prop. Please make sure that if it fires anything, it fires those little rubber bullets or those little tiny disc things. Because I'm telling you, for your own safety, you are going to die or you are going to get shot. Understand that if you are in this situation where someone's holding a gun to you, give them your fucking wallet. Don't be no fucking hero. And I'm a vet, and I'm going to tell you, don't be a fucking hero. I was trained by vets before I got into the military. And they'll probably tell you the same thing. Don't try to fucking be Rambo, because you're not him. Don't everything you see work in the movies work in real life. They don't. This is why I always tell you about tornado kicks and hurricane kicks and reverse tornado kicks. And yeah, you see them in the karate tournaments. You do. And you see how often they actually land. You know? But see, a smart fighter, if you're going to do a tornado kick, you know, especially in real life, you got to have this guy ass beat 7 ways from Sunday because it's a finisher move. If you're going to do a reverse tornado kick, you're going to know that, yo, I got to wait until I got this guy against the ropes where he can't fucking defend himself no more, because if he can still block, he can still wipe out that tornado kick by my motion of going here and get here. One foot's going to leave the ground, then the other foot's going to leave the ground. What's going to stop him from putting his foot in my ass when I go for the fucking kick? You know, what's going to stop him? Nothing. If he's not like fucked up, if he's not like in bad shape, when I go for that reverse tornado kick, he's got me dead to rights. Because not only does my fucking back turn to him, but both my feet are off the ground. All he has to do is duck it. And then I got a whole nother fucking problem. And that's that thing people fail to understand when you're watching all these people who are more famous than me in martial arts. None of the motherfuckers break that shit down for you outside of Rob from McDojo Life. But he hasn't really talked about tornado kicks and fights and shit. I'm sure he probably will. Shout out to Rob from McDojo Life. But I'm going to tell you the truth, man. Basics win fights. Fancy shit that you see on TV, tornado kicks, hurricane kicks, whatever the fuck you want to call it, reverse tornadoes, that shit does not win fights. You have to be really fucking lucky to pull one of them off in a fucking street fight. Really fucking lucky. It's also a last resort kick. You know, it's one of the most powerful kicks you'll ever have in your arsenal, but it's also one of the kicks that you will probably never get to use anywhere other than the movies or in tournament karate or taekwondo or some shit like that. But again, using it and actually nailing somebody with it, that's a different ball game. That is a different fucking ball game. If you've ever been kicked before, you know you're not going to get kicked again. You're not going to allow that shit to happen. If someone throws a punch, you catch it and you boom, boom, boom. Yeah. When you're receiving all that shit and all that pain and adrenaline is hitting, you're going to know this ain't where I want to be. And you think I'm going to sit here after he releases me and I get my shit back together, you think I'm going to let him kick me again? No. That's why you have to understand how fighting works. You have to understand in any fucking fight, the capacity of you not getting hit is non-existent. You are going to get hit in a fight. I don't give a flying fuck how good you think you are. I'm going to tell you motherfucking truth. You can be as good as you want to be. You can be better than the next guy. But you are going to get hit in a fight. Regardless. I know this got a little bit crazy, but I'm bringing it back around. You need to be well-rounded in a fight. You need to understand how fights work. You need to be well-rounded in every martial art that you can possibly learn, because you don't know what somebody else knows until that fucking fist is thrown. You need to know, can you take a hit? Do you have a glass jaw or an iron jaw? You need to know, what's your recovery time? Are you going to be able to recover yourself while you're getting your ass kicked? Are you going to be able to adapt and fold up, you know? Because if you're in the fetal position, you're in trouble. And if he takes it to the ground, and he knows BJJ, but he knows something else to get you to the ground, you got problems. You understand where I'm going? Now, like I said, I shit on BJJ all the time. I will continue to shit on BJJ until the day I see somebody use BJJ in the street. Now, y'all can laugh at me all I want, or all you want. I know judo works in the street. I've used it. Remember the ragdoll story? When I leaned forward, using his momentum, it was a judo throw. It was just a no-hand judo throw, because he had my hands wrapped up and my legs is doing this. He's picking me up, he's slinging me around. He's got all the momentum. I just shifted my weight. We flipped over. Fight became mine after that. His girlfriend saved his ass, and my co-worker enjoyed watching that shit go down without bothering to offer me any kind of hand other than, shout out to Chris, red-headed motherfucker. Anyway, you have to be well-rounded. You have to understand MMA will work in the streets, because MMA is technically street fighting. Understand that shit. That's not what I'm saying. I'm out here being guilty for the shit that I've said about BJJ, because BJJ only works on the ground. Now, you got regular jiu-jitsu. You know, the shit I took before BJJ was a thing, where you can stand up and put people in an arm bar all day and every day and fuck that shit up. Arm bar, Uganagi Fujiwara, all that shit's from judo and standing jiu-jitsu. And mostly it's from standing jiu-jitsu, because judo is a lot of throwing, jiu-jitsu is a lot of grappling and locking. and then you put Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu on the mat, and now you have a combo of a lot of different damn fucking arts, but belly to belly, gi no gi, that kind of thing's going on. You know, where people can choke you with their shirt, wrap it around your neck. If they have a gi, if they don't have a gi, it's a little bit harder to grab somebody when you're covered in fucking sweat. You know, that's why you want to go for the quick tap out when it's no gi, because you can't hold on to a person if they're sweaty as fuck. You know, which is easier for you if you are better without the gi than you are with the gi. All right, you see the clusterfuck there? Gi no gi. I was in the army on that BHA. I know shit about gi or no gi. In Taekwondo and shit, if it was no gi, it was because it was hot as fuck, and the teacher gave us permission to take the goddamn gi off because the air conditioning wasn't burning. But we could only take off the top, and you had to have a t-shirt either like this or a wife beater like this, so that there won't be any sexual harassment or any other shit, especially if you were female, because they get hot too. Hell, actually, women probably get hotter than men because they're a little bit more different top body as well as lower body, so they probably heat up a lot faster than us. And a gi, depending on where you are, a lot of gis hold heat, especially the dark colored gis. They hold the fuck out of heat. That's why a lot of people prefer white gis, because they don't really hold the heat in like talking about it. White gi in the summer, black gi in the winter, because black gis hold more heat. It's just a scientific thing. I don't have a whole lot of proof to it because I'm not a scientist, but it's kind of like I have a white car. My white car freezes like fucking in the wintertime, and I have to use the heat. In the summertime, I'm not very hot. With my yellow car, it was the same way. In the summertime, I didn't have to use my air conditioning because, one, I didn't have any, but the car wasn't very hot, only the steering wheel. But you can sit in the car, crack the windows, within 5 to 10 minutes, my steering wheel's normal. Now, in my white car, my steering wheel still gets hot, but I also have air conditioning, but I don't use it. Now, I use it if I go with my Aunt Ruth anywhere, because I'll be the one driving the car. But, if I have to drive around town or anything, I don't use air conditioning. I don't need any of that shit. But I like hot weather. I'm a summer baby, You will see me out in the hot weather, and I'll still be rocking a full-on shirt where everybody else is stripping down. At the beach, I won't have this. I'll have on a pair of shorts, some aqua shoes, and a tank top. And everybody like, why you wear tank tops to the beach instead of showing off your body? One, I don't have a body. And two, if that shirt is wet, when you're burning up, I'm still cool. Because the shirt is still wet, it's still keeping my body at an optimum temperature where everybody else is laughing at me, and I also get less chance of getting fucking sunburned. So, you'll figure it out. But the thing is, with martial arts, I understand that a lot of sports martial arts just don't fucking always work in the streets. And it like I said, Wushu's my favorite martial art. It became a showy ass martial art. There are Wushu tours all over the place. All over America, there's somebody doing Wushu, and they can't fight their way out of wet paper bag, but they can perform like a motherfucker. Alright? I understand how that works. Wushu stopped being a fighting art a long, long fucking time ago. It became a showman's art. There are motherfuckers that bust ass in Wushu. Looks cool. They got great jobs. And they get great jobs as fight choreographers. But Wushu is now no longer a fighting art. It is no longer a fighting art. It is a fucking straight sport showman art. Taekwondo. It is still a fighting art, but it is more of a sport than an art. Alright? Same thing with BJJ. Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, standing, not BJJ, but standing Jiu-Jitsu and standing regular ass Judo. I don't know why I call it standing Judo. Those are both. But the thing is, people are more into standing Jiu-Jitsu than BJJ, and their rules of standing Jiu-Jitsu are just like kind of fucked up because they're closer to BJJ than not. And then there's Judo. Judo is a lot of grappling and throwing. It's a lot of grappling and throwing. Boom, boom. It's a lot of that shit. If you like getting slammed on the ground a lot, Judo's for you. Aikido versus Hapkido. Hapkido, more fighting involved. Aikido, lots of teamwork, rolling, and all kinds of other shit, and it's more of a showman's martial art. Alright? Unless you're doing the kendo part, where you're doing kendo and you're fighting with kendo sticks and shit like that, that goddamn B is bad. This bee has been dogging me every time I come out here to fucking film. Okay, motherfucker must have saw me grab this thing. But every time I come out here to film, that damn bee is always showing up. I got to go get my thing and make a part 3. But the point being made while we're here is that when a martial art becomes a sport, I am guilty of telling you, and especially BJJ people, that that's just not going to work in the street. I have not met a BJJ person that has yet told me that they've used BJJ in the streets. Now, there is a guy I follow who shows you how to use BJJ in the street. But just because you show me how to use it in the street doesn't make it 1,000% effective. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying, how effective is it if you can't use it? You see what I'm saying? Like I said, with BJJ, if you're coming to grab this leg, I'm going to give it to you. Not the way you want it, because here's the plan. We're straight fight, and we're getting ready to fight, and you go to grab this leg. Where you go to grab this leg? You got to come in to get the leg. I don't have to let you get this leg to get me on the ground. I have no intention of letting you take me to the ground once I know that you know BJJ or any jiu-jitsu whatsoever. Because I know if I give you my arm and you do jiu-jitsu, I'm a heartbeat away from a Fujiwara. I'm a heartbeat away from a Yukonagi. I'm a heartbeat away from Bob Backlund's chicken wing. Understand? Anything I throw to you and you do when you do regular or standing jiu-jitsu versus BJJ, anything that I throw at you, and this, everybody knows jiu-jitsu knows this is a fucking fact. So you can go find somebody who does jiu-jitsu, they'll say the same thing. If I'm throwing a punch to you, and you block, and you could either use Kung Fu to get me where you want from right here, when I threw this and you block and you got me from here, you're going to twist this arm, boom. I'm either going to be in a chicken wing, I'm going to be in a Yukonagi, or I'm going to be in a fucking Fujiwara. Because I gave you my arm. I literally allowed you to do it the second I threw that punch. Because you know jiu-jitsu, boom. You can judo throw me and put me in an arm bar from here. After I'm on the ground, I'll be up here like this. I'm fucked up. So you can put me in any one of them holes from there. You can put me in a fucking triangle from there. Yes, I said triangle because jiu-jitsu, yes, regular jiu-jitsu had the triangle first. Not Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Brazilian jiu-jitsu and regular jiu-jitsu guys can fight about that all day, but I'm going to tell you the truth. Regular jiu-jitsu had it first. It just got modified by Brazilian jiu-jitsu because you're on the ground. But yeah, from here, you can still put me in a triangle by locking your arms and legs around me. And same thing with the arm bar. You're just going to adjust your body so that your legs are in a triangle shape. Understand? Hell, you can put me in a triangle with your fucking arms. So again, you know, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, everything works from the ground. You know, MMA ain't just about ground and pound. You know, MMA, you know, you can stand and fight too. Now, again, like I said, I'm only guilty of coming after Brazilian jiu-jitsu dudes. You don't see me coming after judo dudes or taekwondo dudes as much as you see me coming after Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Because I know how these things work. I learned Brazilian jiu-jitsu in the army, and I will admit to the cows come home, I fucking suck at it. Period. We're going to make a part 3. It'll be the final part. Thank you for watching. I'm going to go get my plug and extension cord because my battery is about to die. Thank you for watching.